there, it's Amy from the Prompt Institute, and I'm excited to hang out with you and share the toy of the month for this month. I'm feeling extra excited about this month because we have a toy that you can actually utilize for 5 different stages on the motor speech hierarchy. So let's see what it is. We can insert a drum roll. I know you're on the edge of your seats, right? And here they are. We have prompt flashcards. Yay! So prompt flashcards, this is our toy of the month. And you can see there's 5 different decks. Within each deck, there are 52 cards. And within that 52 cards, there are 26 matches. So you can see here, we'll start with phonatory control. We have phonatory control. We have mandibular control, labial facial control, lingual control, and of course, sequenced movements. And they're all on high quality cardstock and laminated, which I know is important for the clients that we work with and also just helps with durability, right? And then on the front, there are pictures of the actual object and or item, and they're nice and bright and engaging. So I'll show you what some of those look like. So we have for phonatory control. Who doesn't like a sundae, right? How about this one? Mandibular control, pop. And labial facial, B. So it gives you an example of what they look like on the front. So that is what the actual cards look like. And the cards are each stored, each deck is stored in its own tin. So you can see this one is happens to be lingual control and really nice durable tin. The top is actually attached. So it has a hinge, so it's not going anywhere. So you can put the cards in, whoop, there we go, shut it, and they are safe and stored. And it's also nice for the grab and the go. I know that things get really busy, so that's a nice way to organize things and a nice way to have them right at your fingertips. So now that we know what the toy of the month is, let's talk about how we can actually use the toy of the month. So within the toy of the month, obviously there's lexicon that corresponds to the stage on the motor speech hierarchy. So it's really helpful in organizing therapy. So if you have a child who exhibits motor breakdowns, for example, in mandibular control, you can utilize the lexicon in mandibular control that might be a good motor match for your client. So it helps you organize therapy. Another thing you can do with the toy of the month, we know that that whole motor phoneme warm-up is very important within our prompt sessions, right? Where we get that nice mass practice, so you can utilize the cards for that. You can also utilize them for distributed practice in nice functional turn-taking play routines, because we know that that reciprocal turn-taking is another key component to our prompt sessions. So maybe you could use them for memory. It's a classic. We also have things such as go fish that we could use them for. You could actually put the cards in a bag and you can pull them out. You could actually use some of the cards as an adaptation of headbands for higher level clients. You could utilize the cards in an obstacle course. So if you have a client who is doing some gross motor activities and maybe hopping in hoops, maybe each hoop has a card that corresponds to it and they could talk about it. Another thing you could do, you could play flashlight. So where the clients searching for those cards, right? You could also tape them to the wall and the client can actually request getting them down. For higher level kids, you could possibly do I Spy. You could also do a scavenger hunt. So you can actually utilize them in many different ways. So that's our toy of the month, and it is an adaptation. It's a new and improved smart cards. So they were basically an adaptation of smart cards. So we want you guys to know that too, but they're lots of fun. And there you go. There's the toy of the month. As always, happy prompting.